Hello and welcome, students. How are you all? I hope you are fine. Let's begin with today's class. In today's class, we are going to study about the natural disaster flood, right? In our earlier classes, we have already studied about the two natural disasters, that is earthquake and cyclone, right? We have already studied about the volcanoes and the earthquake, right? So in today's class we are going to study about the tsunami. Now, as we have already studied that earthquake and volcanoes are natural disasters, which means that they are caused due to the natural destruction in the earth's crust, right? So now let's begin with tsunami. What is tsunami? Due to volcanic eruption or earthquake on the sea floor, high oceanic waves are created. They are known as tsunami. They are high and have unimaginable length. What does this mean? That tsunami is occurred in the ocean. Why? As we have studied that the earthquake, volcano, they both are caused due to the internal disturbance in the earth's crust. Same way, tsunami is caused when there is an internal destruction or internal disturbance in the earth's crust, but in the oceans, right? When there is the sea floor, right, which means the ocean's floor has some destruction inside the earth's crust, right? So tsunami is mostly caused in the sea floor. High oceanic waves are created, and there is a very huge and very long waves from the oceans, and they are called as tsunami. They are high and have unimaginable length, which means that their length is very huge. Their length is approximately 700 to 1600 kilometers. So their length is 700 to 1600 kilometers long. These waves travel with a great speed and force. So these waves are with a very huge amount of force, and by the time they reach the coast, they attain great height and power, which causes a great deal of destruction in the coastal region. So because they come very forcefully and their length is very big, and because of that the height, when they come to the coastal line, their height increases, and that speed of that tsunami can cause a very huge destruction in the coastal regions, which means the area where the ocean is nearby, in that area there will be a very huge destruction. It was witnessed on 11th March 2011 in Japan. As you all must have been knowing about this very big tsunami which came in Japan on 11th March 2011, that caused a very huge amount of loss to Japan during that time, right? If you don't know about it, you can search it, right, and see the pictures. You can see many very unimaginable pictures of tsunamis that you can see on the Google, right? So strong and whirling winds also create big and strong waves, and because of strong wind, waves are created, big waves are created. Once the storm gets over, these waves come tall with a high wavelength which can travel great distance, and once there is a storm, then these waves becomes very tall and high, and it becomes more strong, and that can travel very great distance. They can go till very long distance. Such waves causes a great deal of destruction in the coastal regions, and because the force of that waves is very strong, it can bring a very great destruction. It can cause very great loss to the people or the area who are living in the coastal regions. Coastal regions means the people who are living near the seas. Hence, they are known as the destructive waves. At times, rock falls, ice falls, or underwater landslides or slumps can generate displacement of water to create a tsunami. Now, what is the reason behind causing a tsunami? How a tsunami has been caused? So, because of a rock fall, because of an ice fall, right? If an ice fall has happened, the level of water will increase, and that can cause tsunami or underwater landslides. When there is a landslide, how there I explained you that there is a landslides on the earth, right? Earth's crust, that time earthquake is caused. Same way, when there is a destruction in the sea floor, which means the depth of the sea is in that there is some landslides, that time there is a very huge destruction of land, and that is why the upper layer of that sea floor gets disturbed, and because of that tsunami is caused. So, if I tell you in simple words, the tsunami is a natural disaster which is a series of fast moving waves. So, basically, when tsunami occurs, at that time the waves in the seas are very fast in the oceans, and they can cause by powerful earthquake, because there is a landslide. When there is a landslide in the sea floor, that time that waves comes and they are very fast moving. A tsunami has a very long wavelength, and it can be hundreds of kilometers long. As I told you that the length of the tsunami waves of the tsunami is approximately 700 to 1600 kilometers, and usually a tsunami starts suddenly. So we cannot pretend tsunami that at this time the tsunami will occur. It usually starts suddenly, right? Now our next topic is flood. As we all know what is flood, I'm going to tell you something about flood today, right? So floods is basically when there is a excess amount of water in the rivers, and that time that river overflows and it destructs the region or the area where there is river, or sometimes it also destructs the whole city also, right? So today our next topic is flood. The flow of excess of water in a river is called flood. So when there is a very excess amount of water in rivers, floods are caused. Floods occur due to two reasons. So basically there are two reasons for floods. The first one is heavy rains in the upper course of river. When there is heavy rain, floods are caused. And second is if a dam on a river breaks, flood occurs in the low-lying areas on the river bank. So another reason for floods is when a dam is been broken, and that time flood occurs and it disturbs the area of the river bank, the local area or the low-lying area of that river bank. So here is this table given to you, in which that river was being overflowed and it affected the area, and in which year was flood that flood occurred. So the river Ganga and Yamuna was overflowed, and the flood affected area was North India in the year 1978. Then was Machu, that is Morbi, in the year 1979. Then Tapi, which is in Surat, in 2006, and Koshi, that is in Bihar, in 2008. This is the largest flood affected area till 2008, right? This were the areas, and this was the river which was being overflowed, and this area was being affected, and this is the year in which a flood was occurred, right? So here in today's class we studied about the two natural disasters. The one is tsunami and the second is flood. So So if you want to know something more about floods and during which year this floods occurred, and if you want to get the pictures, you can easily see with the help of internet, right? And another one which was that the tsunami in Japan, you can also see about that, right? So you can search it and see the pictures, you can read about it more, right? So we'll continue the next disaster in our next class. Till then, take care. Thank you.